Hi, I'm Lynda Cromar, and as you can see, I'm on my walking path like I usually am about this time of day. I am doing a special product for Elite Marketing Pro. My friends and associates involved are all going to put together a bonus, and this is my contribution to that. So what I thought would be most beneficial to you was to talk to you about how to be consistent and committed to whatever it is you're doing. Now, most especially when you're involved with something like this. Now, I have seen a lot of people that have just done the first couple of days, and I can quite obviously tell that their commitment is just not there. So I'm going to give you some real good pointers on how to get to that place where you have the commitment and the consistency and the persistency necessary to actually create the success that you truly want. And that is how people get on the leaderboards and show the results of thousands of dollars like I have, and like many of the team members we have in Elite Marketing Pro in our particular team, that they all are getting those kind of results. And that's the major reason why, is because of their ability to put in the commitment and the consistency for the period of time necessary. So I'm going to be sharing some thoughts with you. I'll probably go into a little more detail on paper so that you have a clear idea how to actually learn how to be consistent, persistent in your commitment to build a real online income. Now, as part of Elite Marketing Pro, there is a lot of programs in there that probably a lot of people don't even know we have. So I do, at first, before you go any further, I really recommend that you really realize what you have. The first step in having that consistency is to have a vision of what it could be for you and your family. Now, it doesn't always equate to money, but generally it is partly because of that. I know myself, I can't be committed to something I don't have full belief in. And you can't have full belief if you don't know what you've got. Now, I've seen a lot of people that really don't understand what they have. They can't even explain it. Now, I don't mean going into all of that jargon that nobody actually understands. That doesn't sell anyway. But your major result that you want to come up with at the end of a particular period of time, and 90 days is a pretty good judge, is to actually have a story. And you will not have a story if you are not consistent. Now, I do not mean consistent reading reading and doing the videos and all of that stuff. I mean consistent action on a daily basis, every single day, and I do mean also weekends. Even during this 4th of July weekend, when they decided to begin this launch, as soon as it was announced that the launch was started, I was on it. I was doing it. I did not let anything stand in my way of accomplishing something with it. And it's not just about contests either, because consistency has to be over the long haul. So what do I mean exactly by being consistent? Consistency happens when you have a plan. Now, what do I mean by a plan? A plan is a certain set of action steps that you take on a daily basis. For instance, if you believe blogging is part of what you do, then you have to blog every day. Not once in a while. I used to belong into one of those groups where, you know, you share each other's content and comment and all of that business. And it used to be really frustrating to me that the people that I was assigned to generally didn't blog consistently. Here we go with that word again, consistent. They'd do it here and there, but they wouldn't do it on a regular basis. Now, if you're looking to create any kind of real results that's long-lasting, consistency is one of the major keys for that. That means if you commit yourself to doing something like blogging or video or whatever else you decide you're going to do as an advertising and promotion for whatever it is you share with people, then you have to do it daily. You don't get bogged down in the how-tos. That actually comes together just by doing the action. Now, when I first started to do video, I just recently took it down because of it being flagged, but my first video was atrocious. It was awful. Did I stop at one video? No. I kept pushing through. I got past the fear. I did it consistently. And now, doing videos is easy and fun. It didn't start out that way. And I can tell you, I'm not generally an extrovert. I actually like staying at home. I don't like going to parties that much. So I'm not the kind of person that would generally say, I love getting in front of the camera. No, I don't. In fact, I know I am very critical when I look at myself on camera. And I'm not that excited about sometimes how I look. But you know what? It doesn't actually matter what I look like. What really matters is what is my story? What am I trying to give you for a message? And that's what consistency is about. Do you give your message out every day? And I don't mean spamming your link all over the place. That's not it. But actually bearing your soul. And I don't mean complain, because that doesn't work either. But when you can tell somebody your story about something, and it's heartfelt, they actually really get what it's all about. And you do it consistently. That doesn't mean every other day. That doesn't mean once in a while. It means every day. Now let's get back to how consistency happens. If you have a vision for what you want to accomplish, and you know that you need the vehicle of a particular behavior or an action to make it happen, then you know you have to consistently do that every day. Now, before we had the internet, we had a lot of difficult things we had to do, much of which most people are scared to death to do, like talking to people. That's a whole nother subject. But if you really wanted to make that your plan, to talk to people every day, then you would have to have a consistent plan, and you would have to follow through with it. And that last word, follow through, is one of the biggest things I see people falling short with. And I'm not talking to you directly, because you're probably watching this video because you got committed. And you know what? That's exciting. You're on the road for something new here. So, if you know that you have to talk to 10 people a day, why aren't you doing it? Is your vision big enough? Consistency happens when you are more attached to your vision than you are to one particular result. It takes vision. It takes being willing to let go of any failure that might come your way, and being so strong in your vision that you persist through any obstacle, and you believe that you have something up there that you're going for, and it has to be bigger than just, I got to cover my bills. It's got to be bigger. It's got to be something so big that you know it takes work to get there. And when you have that vision, and when you have that desire to push through, you will be consistent and persistent in your business. This has been Lynda Cromar. I hope that's helpful, and bye for now.